We live in a society where teabagging in video games is considered sexual assault. In Japan now, you can be put in prison for up to 1 year for online insults, and you still have yet to get yourself some bitches. As such are the opinions found on the internet and on Twitter. FBI, open up! Ladies and gentlemen, we are now standing at the pinnacle of humankind. Where your thoughts and your opinions do matter, and they are right because you matter to people. Remember that is a joke. I am just kidding. That is something that people don't understand in 2022.
You don't matter.
What you need is to go outside and touch some fucking grass. Here, watch, I'll go do it myself. Now we have this tweet from Jake Lucky on Twitter with an astounding 97.5 thousand likes. I think the most amount of likes I've gotten is 400 and something on like my graduation post on Instagram, and 2,577 quote tweets saying, "I don't know who needs to hear this, but teabagging in video games is not sexual assault." We go into the Discord DMs and it has a bunch of stuff that say things like this. Yup, and then we get into games where people think it's okay to teabag and that it's funny, when really it's sexual assault. Ugh, we live in a gross world. I just want to help beautify it. First things first, Snips. The first way to beautifying this world is by going into the mirror, looking at yourself, and then taking a goddamn shower. Alright, let's give this a look-see here.
Oh my mother of God.
Really just get rid of some of that neck beard, shave a bit. Personal hygiene is great. Bruh, the neighbor just started mowing the lawn. Oh! Sock pop filter time. And he stops mowing right now. And you keep reading all of the DMs and it's like, if teabagging is sexual assault, then I'm a repeated sex offender. I mean, it is sexual assault. If I do not consent and someone rubs their genitals in my face, that's sexual assault. I wouldn't be proud of being a repeated offender. You may think it's just a video game. Well, I grew up with a large crowd of boys who did that for fun all the time to people IRL. It's not funny. It's disgusting. Bruh, I know me and the boys participate in the act of homosexuality. Homie with an I. Let's be clear about this. And that some of the gayest things on the planet are done by heterosexual men. But never in my life have I ever seen another man stick his balls in the other guy's mouth. Like, what? Also, I'd like to point out the one fact that this happens in a shooting game, and you're worried about teabagging being sexual assault. Man, this is a shooting game. Literal genocide here. Are we talking like, what about the children? What about the violence in schools? The thing in itself is really kind of messed up because it's like you're taking an action that's happening in, first of all, a video game, and then somehow translating that into you being assaulted in real life and how that affects you. I don't really understand. But starting in, I can't remember how long it is, but sometime, Riot is going to be starting to ban weekly and yearly bans for teabagging and other toxic offenses. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm in the low elos right now, so it's like there's plenty of toxic people, which would be great if you could just remove them, please. But teabagging is like, it's harmless, it's funny. In the end, when it comes to things like teabagging, it is in a video game. It's a virtual world, a metaverse per se. It doesn't exist, and the things that you do in there shouldn't have a great effect. And once again, it's different if it's things like cyberbullying, because people have personal information on you, and they know things about you, and they're using that to verbally, personally attack you. And of course, things like VR chat, people get too close to other people within VR chat. And yeah, it is a game. With VR, it's kind of, the lines are a bit gray because they're not in like your room, they're not touching you or anything, but people can be, kind of aggressive and uncomfortable when it comes to VR.
Everybody smell the queen by go class. Smell the queen. You must smell the queen. Smell. No. Wait.
But at the end of the day, this isn't VR. at all. This is a first-person shooter. And likewise, of course, there's going to be toxic people, you know, they kill you and they're just going to start squatting up and down profusely for like however many seconds it is until the next match. And it can be a bit of a pain in the ass, but that is the point of a video game. And that's the same thing with sports, you know, sports today, in today's day and age. People are always talking about how there's no winners and everyone's a winner. No, it's like, you're gonna be pissed off, but you're supposed to use that to get better. So then the entire just situation is just really confusing to me, and it's even weirder that Riot Games, the creator of Valorant, is talking about banning teabagging altogether, and then as well as recording in-party conversations to use that for further banning measures, which would be a great thing for me because I cannot escape the simps with my goddamn voice. Alright, so for starters we have Riot Games may start banning players for teabagging in Valorant. It's possible that teabagging will become a bannable offense in Valorant in the near future, yada yada yada. Leaked source rules accompanied by a screenshot of an alleged warning. And it says, starting on July 1st, Riot will be banning Valorant players for teabagging their opponents. And as teabag detected, a teabagger has been punished and your game has been cancelled. No win or loss has been credited for any players. Like, can I be completely honest here? You gotta be absolutely mad if you're thinking of things like that. It's just, that's not how the real world works. To the point where little snowflakes and whatnot are playing competitive games. If you're gonna get so annoyed and so scared and sad and just pained, if losing a competitive game is going to affect you that much, just practice and then try it. Or better yet, don't play a competitive game. Of course, I'm a little bit late to this entire show, but you see all of these videos where it's showing Riot banning teabagging, and it's still going back to people freaking out in Discord and all sorts of stuff like that. Alright, so I'm gonna end today off on a bit of a educational note. Don't take things too seriously online. Don't get offended at the tiniest of shit. Go touch some grass. You know, you don't have to be a degenerate. You know, we are not all degenerates. Back on topic though, just make sure that when something happens online in a video game, whatever, you know, these people are out somewhere. They are behind a screen, you know, the certain... I can't fucking speak today, oh my god. I'm tired, man. Anyways, just make sure you guys are staying safe online. Make sure you guys are staying smart. Leave a like down below, comment, subscribe. Have a great day, have a great night, and I will catch you all on the flip side. See ya.